Hey everyone, so if you ever had like the desire to model something like a robot or a mech as you see here on the images, but you're just completely overwhelmed and you're stuck maybe in this loop of just looking at them, and you constantly ask yourself, okay, oh my god, where do I start? How do I model this? Because maybe you lack the right technique, maybe you don't know where to start and all that kind of stuff. And I will show you in this tutorial how you can literally just learn and just get into the doing of learning how to model this type of robot in this example. And the only way is that you just start by try to recreate something. Of course, I understand that most of you want to model your own robots, your own designs, your own concepts, right? Be creative. But the thing is, in the beginning, you always need the skill first, you need the workflow, you need the techniques. And I'm also kind of in a new territory of mechs and robots and stuff. And now my job is to figure out the best way, techniques, workflows, how to do it. So then I will create the course, right? And I will teach you that. So I will just share my exact process that also most of you have. And here, in this tutorial, I will just show you how we can model this simple piece. Yes, I know proportions are off and everything, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is, before you model your own robot completely from scratch, you have to literally copy as exact as possible, like from references, Because the thing is, if you just start to model on your own and think, oh yeah, you can do that, you will stay with techniques and workflows in your comfort zone, and you will only use the same techniques over and over, But then when you start, for example, you like this guy and you want to model this head, right? Or this body part, or even this part here, then oftentimes you will realize, oh my god, that's like much harder than I thought. But that's a good thing, because through copying that, you will naturally just discover new techniques, you will experiment, you will just try different things that you know already, and you will just, learn new things, right? And it does not have to be perfect, but the most important thing that most of you are struggling, or beginners in general, is just start, and just enjoy and do the process and not be overwhelmed or stressed or whatever. And once you have this piece, then you can go to the underarm, then you can go here to the leg, then you can do like this kind of pieces, just one by one, and then you take another robot, and you just model this piece, and I don't know, and then you like this robot, and then you just like this piece. And at some point you just create and develop your own workflow, your own technique, your own understanding of what works, what doesn't work. And with just a lot of practice and time, then at some point like a certain skill set. And then, I don't know, you like this kind of guy. And then it's like, okay, I want to just take like 1 day, 2 days, whatever, a few hours, and just model this whole thing from scratch. And along the way, I will just add like some of my own ideas and pieces and details. And then later you can create like mood boards of like 10 different kind of those things. And then kind of create your own mixture of all of those different stuff. So yeah, anyway, so those are a few thoughts, but let's dive in here into this just little practice of this thing here. And let's start here a new file. And also like mechs and more this type of concept stuff, sci-fi, whatever, is like very different from the approach to what I usually do, like surface modeling, which is like very exact and correct and stuff like that. So that's very interesting, like two very different approaches. But yeah, if you can combine them then later even, that's even better. But yeah, so here the toolbox, took it from the left to the right. Let me do this guy here a little bit smaller. And let's basically start with the cube even. I press 1 is point mode, 2 is edge mode, 3 is phase mode, right? And also here you see what I'm pressing. So yeah, phase mode. And we just take this face and just extrude this a little bit. And now I just want to create, yeah, this kind of shape here. And you can select this face, press R and rotate it. And do something like that, and with G then move it a little bit in and then mirror that over. But I just want to add a little bit of a rounding kind of. So I will just go to the top view. And again, it's like a lot of experimentation, sculpting, adjusting. And I just take here the control point curve and just create just kind of a line with just a little bit of a curve. And with R, just rotate it. Maybe adjust the point so it's not too curved. So something maybe like that. And now press C and cut into your main body. Press Tab, select this left piece, press X to delete it. Now I select this whole piece, Alt X for mirror. And mirror to the other side and press Q to boolean those two pieces into one. And we have something like that. And that's fine for me for now. And now we want like kind of this rounding. So you could also just press 2 edge mode, select those 2 edges, give them a fillet and click here full. This would give you like a full fillet. But then we don't have this rounding here, right? As we have here, you see, like at the top. And so one way is if you press 3 face mode and you press now Shift S and Shift S again. So you subdivide kind of the face and you get those control points. So if you press 1 and you go into edge mode, you can select this point and give them like rounding, but this looks a little bit weird. So just here on proportional all, because then you drag like kind of the whole surface, but you get kind of a clean rounding, right? So something like that. So just a little bit of a rounding. Okay, so that's a bit too much. Like that. And now I just select all of the points because we just brought them up. And with G, I also can bring them down. And with R, rotate, you can even rotate them. So we can give them a little bit of an angle, right? So something like that. Also, you can take the point again. Here, go to click to A. And just adjust the shape. So it's like, you see, it's like infinite sculpting, creative possibilities. And now if you press 2 and if you select those edges and drag them and click here on full, you see we have like much more closer than what we want. So yeah, something like that. And again, you can cut your shapes, you can subdivide them even more and do so much stuff. But again, like the most important thing is, so especially if you have like mechs and robots with like millions of details, it's just to start, keep going and just practice a lot, and just over time you will just build skill set and stuff. And you will just get into the doing and this will motivate you. So yeah, something like that. Let's create here this little cutout. So I go to the front view, Shift A to create a line and do this kind of shape. Maybe with G, bring it a little bit in, C, cut, X, delete it. And also now you can select this face with G. You can adjust it here. You can adjust the angle. Yeah, plasticity is like very, very giving in this sense. So something like that. This I bring in maybe a bit in. Press 2. Select this face. Let's do it like that. The same here on the left, because here you also see we have like a little cutout. Shift A again. Make this a little bit longer. Give it an angle. Press C, cut it. Press Tab. Select those guys here. Give it here a nice little fillet. And now we just want also here a cut. So Shift A in the front view, and yeah, maybe I want this face first a little bit longer, something like that. Let's hide or delete this curve. Front view, Shift A again, and yeah, let's cut, try something like that. C, cut, delete this guys here, and maybe also 3, or you can even take probably this edge here, and with G, give it here, so it just goes a little bit inwards. Doesn't have to, but why not? And let's extrude this face a bit and go to the right view. Create a circle, snap here to the Z-axis, and with G, let's make it a bit bigger with SS, and with G bring it a little bit up, and cut into your body. Let's delete here everything, like that, because this will be kind of this piece. Yes, you would have to extrude, but again, just a very simple version. So now I also want to give it here a hull, but only this and this face, and not here at the bottom. So the simple way is if you just press select those faces, shift click those faces, and if you press F, you can type in hollow, and then you can just hollow that inside, bam, and you see the bottom stays, but only those get like hollowed. So that's very nice. Yeah, maybe I want, you see like this little extrusion inwards, just a little detail. So for that, I just select this face here, press O to offset that a little bit. Something like that, or a little bit more. Oops, so like a little bit, something like that maybe. And now with E, I bring it inwards and give it here with the white radius or circle, and maybe not so deep, so just a little bit. So just give it here also an angle by dragging the white circle. And now I just select this face, and yeah, let's so nice. So let's select this face and just bam to the top, and yeah, that looks nice. So let's give it here some fillets, and also here. Right, because also if you give it here a big nice fillet, you see you get kind of this smooth surface. So that's cool. I really like that. And so the simplified version. Let's also here cut kind of in the front view with Shift A, just the whole piece away. So something like that. Press B for a fillet, give it a fillet, press C, cut. Select the curve, delete it, and now just zoom in and only select those two edges, just to give them a nice chamfer. Because now you can take this point and just offset this a little bit, and yeah, then you have this distinction, and yeah, that was like very simple. And you would have to add everywhere fillets and everything. And you would have to adjust, and now you would have to create the joints. And then like this middle piece, like joint mechanism. And then it's like just step by step creating those pieces, combining them, connect them. And yeah, so if you like even those little practice on the go tutorials, let me know in the comments. And yeah, wish you a lot of fun. See you, bye.